Hello and welcome! Today we are going over the Volvo 240 SE Estates, one of the latest cars added to Gran Turismo 7, and we are going to be seeing is it actually a good addition to the game. So with that being said, let's just dive in. So the Volvo 240 SE Estates, actually the first ever wagon slash estate car that we received to the game. Frankly, I would have much preferred an Audi RS4, but hey, that's just my own opinion, but we'll take what we can get. So the Volvo 240 SE Estates, to get your hands on this vehicle, well, you can pick it up from the used car dealership for 40,800 credits. Fun fact, it's actually more expensive than a brand new Volvo V40 from Brand Central. So yeah, with that being said, I'm not going to try and upsell the Volvo Estates because look, frankly, the vehicle is slow. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's slow. Once you jump into a vehicle, especially stock, yeah, it is. No, just head straight to the tuning shop, because with the vehicle being in its standard state, it produces a groundbreaking level of power, coming in at 109 brake horsepower. So with 109 brake horsepower, you aren't going anywhere quickly. It's so underpowered. But look, around Kyoto Driving Park, it was sitting lap times around a 2 minutes 25 seconds, which is, it's criminally slow. It's not gonna be your go-to racer at all, especially in the standard state. But I mean, who is gonna run it in its stock form anyway? But I gotta review it in a stock form. So as I said, the vehicle is slow. It takes corners honestly better than I expected. Yes, you are gonna notice a bit of understeer. The front of the vehicle is just gonna push out wide sometimes. You can get the rear end to step out, because we gotta remember this is a rear wheel drive vehicle. It is gonna take a lot of effort to actually get the rear end to step out. So yeah, in its standard state, you more need to worry about understeer than oversteer. But you gotta remember, once you do fully upgrade it, you are gonna have to watch that rear end. So the Volvo 240 SE Estates, this vehicle was honestly designed for just taking the family on a long trip down the coast, just enjoying family life. It's absolutely huge, and the reason for that being also massive crumpled zones, because we gotta remember Volvo was extremely dedicated for just safety. That's what Volvo is known for. So with that being said, let's just head on over to the tuning shop and upgrade it to see what level of power we can get. So after heading on over to the tuning shop and spending quite a lot of money, well, you are going to improve the performance of the vehicle, because now the vehicle is going to have triple the original power and produce 344 brake horsepower and come in at a weight of 1044 kgs. Now that's the biggest thing for me. It's not the power but the weight. The Volvo SE Estate, for some reason I thought this vehicle was going to be extremely heavy. I mean, it's an estate car, it's a massive vehicle. So the fact that it's almost at 1000 kgs is very exciting, because I can see potential with this vehicle. But before I start diving into and rambling on about an idea, let's head on over to GT Auto and see what visual upgrades we can actually do to this vehicle. But overall, performance wise, it has seen a drastic change. So if we head on over to GT Auto, well, we see we have two options for a front splitter, two options for side skirts, we have two options for rear diffuser, as well as one option for a rear wing. Now when I say one option for rear diffuser, I mean, if you look at the options, there isn't even a diffuser being added. We are also like removing beadings from the side of the vehicle, so you can really spice your Volvo up, make it unique and make it stand out from the crowd, from everyone else's Volvo. So once you have finished customizing, upgrading your Volvo 240 to just make it more visually appealing, well, we can then head on over to circuit and just experience the vehicle now fully upgraded. And when I tell you, it is a world of a difference, because now previously the vehicle had a top speed of 108 miles per hour which was not a lot. It was what, 170 kilometers per hour. Now we see before we even hit the first corner, we're traveling well over 200 kilometers per hour. So yes, there has been a massive change in performance. And we also notice that with lap times, because we see now the vehicle sets a fastest lap time of 1 minute and 41 seconds around Kyoto Driving Park, which is a massive improvement over standard. Now, when it comes to handling, I actually spun out in the Volvo because I simply wasn't expecting it to actually have some oomph behind it, to actually have power to spin up the rear wheels to a point that it'll lose traction and actually go sideways. Now the Volvo V40 is actually decent. I'm not gonna hype it up and say wow, it's one of the most fantastic vehicles, you gotta purchase it, because look, it is one of those cars that you're gonna purchase it if you're interested in the vehicle, because other than that, I'm not really seeing a need. Like, I'm not seeing the urgency to get behind the Volvo 240. However, I can see there being a desire for this vehicle if it receives an engine swap. Now let me talk for a minute. Let me explain where I'm going. With the vehicle being at an extremely low weight, 1,000 kgs is like Honda Civic level of weight. It's extremely lightweight. And if we take an engine, maybe even, I don't know, let's say the Bugatti Chiron engine, slap that into the Volvo estate and just lose your mind, go absolutely crazy, light up the rear wheels and have the fastest estates on the planet. Oh, sorry, as Jeremy Clarkson, in the world. But no, all seriousness, you can either lose your mind, slap in a Bugatti Chiron engine into the Volvo, or we can be more sensible, 2JZ, you know, something not really up there but still decent power. Look, anything above 500 horsepower is going to be extremely exciting in the Volvo V40. Look, the vehicle doesn't have tons of downforce to really keep the vehicle planted. That's what I'm saying. With the Bugatti Chiron engine, it's going to be absolutely chaos, and you're going to go into a barrier and just not have the best of times, but it's going to be an absolute meme vehicle. Vehicle desperately needs an increase in power. Next month, I need an engine swap for the Volvo estate. Because once an engine swap hits, and it's an engine swap that produces over 500 horsepower, this vehicle is gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. I can already feel it, because the Volvo estate needs a reason to be purchased. It needs a reason to be experienced, and it's just such a unique platform that we don't have in the game. So imagine that, 2JZ in this drift build, absolutely shredding it in an estate. It's just gonna be awesome. But look, that isn't available right now. Hopefully next month, fingers crossed, we do see an engine swap come for this vehicle. But you know what is fun right now? With this level of power, if you really want to get the vehicles to slide around and have some fun, take it to an off-road circuit. In particular, head on over to Lake Louise and just slide about in the snow. I had such a blast. Honestly, I had more fun in the snow than I had on track, because I don't know, the Volvo 240 estate just felt almost at home, and I really enjoyed my time off-roading. So look, I'm not gonna say you need to own this vehicle. I'm not gonna say it's the best thing out there, you have to purchase it. It is a fun vehicle when you take it in the snow. Other than that, I don't really see much purpose for the Volvo 240 SE estate. Yes, I like it. I like the car personally. Even before I tested it, I always liked the Volvo 240. Whether it's the estate, the sedan, doesn't matter. I just like the car. So not gonna let that cloud up my judgment, but overall, I'm not gonna tell you to go out and purchase it. If you're a fan of the car, I mean, by all means, go ahead. It's affordable. but it's nothing that I can see you jumping into or this being your new go-to vehicle. So with all that being said, I don't know, if you have a different opinion, let me know in the comment section down below. And with all this being said, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for your time, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.